Okay, so you guys have been doing this for so freaking long now. Is there anybody from your generation of YouTube that's still doing it too?
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah.
And when I see on the analytics,
Yeah.
we can see like who our fans are also watching, and it's
Tim, David.
Tim, David.
I wouldn't even say David's from our generation though. I think David's after us, but probably like Tim, us, Phil, Wang Fu. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it basically. David is just a little bit after us.
Yeah.
In your opinion, who do you think's gonna last the longest? You, Wang Fu, Tim. Anybody else from that gen?
Out of the three of us, maybe Tim, because he still does mainstream stuff, and it's just him, and it's very low cost to do. So just like logistically, right? Like his cost to create content is practically nothing.
And he's always wanted to be famous.
So he's constantly creating,
So since he was in high school, like he wanted to be an actor, and for him, I think he just wants to be like not famous, like everyone knows me, but he just wants to be a celebrity. So for him, it didn't matter if he made it as like an actor, a rapper, a host. Like he could be Mario Lopez, or he could be Will Smith, or he could be so for him, it's like all roads lead to where everyone knows him. So I think because of that, he's gonna keep chasing that in the traditional realm. And if you keep chasing that in traditional realm, I think there's always gonna be value in hearing what this guy has to say personally.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine like Mario Lopez had a YouTube channel, right? It's like, oh, cool, what does he have to say personally? Yeah. So I see him. And then I would say probably second place would be, I think, Wang Fu, because I think they just love like Asian American content and like putting Asian Americans on the map.
Yeah.
Where I think for me and Joe, our goals and objectives and mission has changed. Like, we've done the same thing, but has changed for different reasons so many times. And I don't think we have like I was born to do this thing, and I'm gonna keep doing it until I die. Yeah, that's what I think.
I love inspiring speeches from our leaders.
Or the honesty.
No, that was good. I respect that. Also, like, even with, when I think of, not that you asked my opinion, but when I think of, like, Phil from, like, Wang Fu, right? Even building things like Bopo Mofo, which is, like, doing an amazing job killing it, expanding and stuff, he still is
don't have as many stores as Junbi.
but, like, he still has that, like, desire to even use that platform to create content, to put up Asian Americans.
Yeah, that you can tell that's his shit.
Yeah, that's
because he has the Spill the Boba Tea podcast or whatever.
Whereas these guys go do Junbi or like a barbell or something, they don't give a flying fuck about JK and Asians, you know what I mean? They're just doing their thing.
Well, we like keeping our world separate. He likes to
merge them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. It is really cool though that like, I think it's almost in some ways there have been blessings on whether or not you change gears with like if you have to focus so much harder on barbell and not as much on JK at certain times, that might have actually helped in other ways too, because I feel like when you're more hardcore, like let's say you guys you didn't do Junbi, you didn't do barbell, and it's just JK, you might have run it a whole lot differently to a situation that might have deemed it unprofitable and you would have ended it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows what decisions you would have made differently if this was like
our only thing.
Yeah.
Well, even within JK, we've had so many different projects going on. Because, originally it was a sketch channel. And then originally...
Like JK sketch?
Just Kidding Films.
Just like them. Just like them.
Yeah. And then we wanted to do more comedic acting. And we didn't like being ourselves. We wanted to always be like...
ambiguous Asian characters.
Like Mad TV characters. And we didn't like being on camera and talking. What? Yeah. Seriously, that came like.
So when you were doing your vlogs, like your
I didn't vlog until 7-8 years later into YouTube. Damn. I didn't. That wasn't the first thing we did. So it was that, and then JK Party was behind the scenes for Just Kidding Films, and then it later turned into a game show because challenges were pretty fun. Yeah. And then we got comfortable being ourselves.
Right. Is there anybody from the same generation or close in that era that that you wish could have lasted as long? Like you feel like they had more to give, they had more to say, but then they just got sidetracked and did something else?
Almost everybody.
Almost everybody?
Dude, I really miss the community that we had.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I think just feels like, damn, like it's bittersweet because I feel like we accomplished the movement of like getting Asians to mainstream, and then people are consuming content that's like representative of them. Mm-hmm. But now, I guess the catch-22 is when you're mainstream, you're not like your own little niche group anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, if you're like your guys' like dance stuff, right? Like that was pivotal at the moment. But once you get to that point, now no one goes, Asians can't dance. It's like, oh, they're the fucking Michael Jordans of dance. They're the best ones of dance. And then so once you get that though,
yeah,
you don't have a community that's like a small group. Now you're just a part of the big leagues.
Right, like you don't have your underdog
Yeah.
bunch of village that's like all trying to like save the
Yup.
Yeah.
So then there is still
the
like an
motivation
Asian
changes,
American
yeah.
entertainment community, but then once they get big, they don't need that. So then everyone just keeps going off into doing their own little things, and then they're building their own worlds. And now you have like all these people with their own worlds, and then we don't have the Asian variety shows that we used to.
That's true.
Like, and I think that's what I missed. I miss like even the fan base too. I feel like what they consume has changed because
yeah.
like everyone's not a teenager anymore.
Yeah.
So I just think it's cool that we accomplished it, but I'm sad that we don't have that connection anymore.
Yeah, like the college touring era.
Yeah.
That was fun, and then we would like run into. Remember we did Stanford, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and then we did Australia, and it was nice like knowing like your friends are just randomly there, and then you just make all these great memories of us performing,
Yeah, that
and
was
then
cool.
yeah.
Like seeing you guys for ISA stuff.
Yeah, and then we all hang out after.
ISA
and,
did a
like,
great job bringing all those like camps together. Mm-hmm. It was really cool.
Yeah, but I did wish that like all of us, somehow made it to where our budgets and everything got better. So like some of the people in our era, like Jubilee, they did continue going on. No one knows though it's a Asian company. Like we knew because we knew them in the community, but they're so mainstream now. They could be like, I don't know, like CNN or like a channel. Like it's just a brand.
Nobody digs that deep to go, oh, they're Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But imagine if all of us got to that point where now our budgets, our production, our reach, everything
Yeah.
is there, and then we're still collabing and doing like world tours in the same groups. You know, I think that would be so cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely like everything does have to change and stuff. But I feel like there are some people that just change their mind about it. You know what I mean? Even for lack of the stats demanding it, but they're just like, I just want to do something else. There were a lot of creators that.
And I feel like that's pretty normal too, because I think like what you do is reflective of who you are at that time, and then people change and their interests change, their passions change, or responsibilities change.
Yeah.
So as a result, what you do is going to be different. Like one of the OG singers ever was David Choi, right? And then like he was hella good, played guitar, and now he's pretty much like an app developer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for taco app or something.
Yeah, like he's just making apps. He has all these other investments that he does.
He's a smart guy.
And I'm sure his old fans are probably like, dude, it'd be cool if we dropped another album or whatever. But then he might be like, I'm not in that phase of life where I'm like getting sprung, like, you know, like watching a girl walk through a prairie, or, you know, like you.
Yeah, you're not gonna sing about that stuff.
Yeah, it's
still,
like
yeah.
way
That's a
different.
bar, dude. That was tight.
Is it? No, dude. This was fucking with me. He fucks me all day.
He's a trickster.
Can't trust him.
Trickster.
He's a fibber. He's a fibber.
Bag of tricks. It's a pervert with a bag of tricks is what I call him.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah.
I think he believes it.
I always thought David Choi was really underrated too.
Yeah, he's hella
I
good.
thought he was underrated. Like I thought.
Who do you guys miss from that era that you're like, oh, I wish?
He misses Dietrich's.
Yo, Dietrich was producing like funny shit back then.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, dude, that's like kind of Ryan, but different. He had his own style.
You know who I miss from that back in the day, but I think he's still making stuff, but it's a different flavor. just because I think as you get older, you kind of get wiser and then kind of more aware, which kind of takes away from the innocence, and is my Choni.
Oh, I haven't seen.
Because his shit was just crazy and wild. But then I think once you start understanding, like, what does the market need? And then the algorithm. And then you kind of start to lose. It's almost like you hear a hit and you're like, oh, they wrote that for radio versus that came from the heart. And I think in our era, everything came from the heart from everybody. And you can feel it.
Yep.
And so nowadays things could be better produced or better made. But it's harder to tell if it's like, oh, it's made for the system or is it made from your heart, you know?
I mean, Choni, when he pivoted to travel and food,
Yeah.
like, that was still good. Because he was his authentic self, traveling the world. And it's like, that's kind of, he still is that era, like, and he still produces like that. But it's one of the few, though. Like, we don't see...
You know who I like that I feel like, I don't know if he's still making stuff, but I liked him at the time, was Peter Chow.
Oh, it's Pita Chow, man. Yeah.
He was cool, man. I used to watch.
I liked it when he was anonymous.
Yeah.
No one knew who he was.
Oh yeah, because he had the shades. Yeah.
They don't even know what his eyes look like.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
even out in public, I remember I met him for the first time. He was still Peter Chow, right? And then I was like, yo, oh, do you really keep this up? And he's like, yeah, what's up? He's like Asian accent.
Oh, he was still talking like the character.
He goes, no, but my real name's Gavin. Oh shit.
Gavin!
Yeah, I think it's Gavin. I haven't talked to him in a long time. Let me see.
What's up, Gavin?
But I was like,
You
oh
guys
shit.
know.
But then he leaked it out just for a quick second and he goes right back. Because I think he was fans of us. So he wanted to let me know this is who I really am.
Oh wow, so he was really like dedicated to keeping
A
this
quick second, he just let me know and then went right back to Peter Chow. And I'm like, dude, this guy has commitment, dude.
One group that I felt like was too early for their time, we were highly inspired by them, and it's Notorious MSG. Oh. They were one of the first...
Davin. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Peter. Davin.
Close.
Close to Gavin, better than Calvin.
Oh, these freaking three.
You guys remember Notorious
I don't
MSG?
think so.
Dude,
They're OG, man.
they're like Ryan Higa era, I think, or like even before. maybe.
Before, I think they're like Bobby Lee era. They were making content and making their own shit, and they were releasing stuff before there really was even YouTube.
And their production was like next level.
Well,
Like,
who
it
were
was
they?
so
Who were they
believable.
outside of this?
What do you mean, like?
Like, did they have solo comedian careers? Or something?
No, they're graphic designers and marketers.
Oh, they're band.
So their whole persona is they're these guys that are Chinatown chefs in New York, and then as a part-time job they're rappers.
Oh, that's tight. And these guys inspired you. Wow.
Yeah, highly.
Yeah, when we discovered them, like, dude, they just did it so right, and they're also one of those guys too, where you're like, wait, what's your real identity? And it wasn't until we met them up in New York, then he was like, oh, dude, what's up, man? My name's Ken, and he's a normal dude. But then on camera, I mean, like every regular platform, he's Hong Kong Fever.
Hong Kong Fever.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, they had actual records and full albums, huh?
Full on albums, and their branding from head to toe is crazy good. Everything they do.
Whatever happened to them?
Well, I think one, they were too early, and then they were older, so they needed to like work and be an adult, and then they couldn't fuck around.
But they're on the Warped Tour and stuff. Like they made it pretty high for that time.
Oh yeah.
But it's just the world's not ready for stuff like that, you know?
yeah,
Timing is everything.
Yeah, timing. I thought you guys had
Like Rich Brian 10 years ago, I don't know, you know? But now he's like millions of followers, so I think like at that time that was the highest they could go.
Sure, totally, yeah.
some people say that our timing would have been better now, because well, the sketches. Because like the reach, like some of our actual people clip JK Party, JK Film, like whatever, right? And then there's like millions of views on TikTok and
Yeah. When they clip like the old racist stuff,
Yup.
especially.
Yep.
Yeah.
The old vines we did, all that stuff.
Or even like Dumb. Imagine if Dumb came out right now and they're like, dude, look at this Asian dude that could freestyle like a motherfucker.
Yeah, for real.
I think he would, in the TikTok era, I think he'd play boom. But he probably can't. But he probably came out way too early, so he was a big underground name. But he already by that time already transitioned to something else.
No, I was just thinking of that, dude.
Like imagine like people that always go, oh no, Dumb writes all his shit, and he does like a 2-hour live stream now, and it's just
Freestyle.
constant. That's like he'll literally prove to everyone that it's all freestyle.
Damn.
Because I do think there's also the age gap where it's like once you're like legend status or you're like kind of an older cat,
Yeah.
you're in a different category.
That's
completely.
true. Yeah.
So like now there's a bunch of new content creators that are on the platforms and they're doing their thing.
Right.
But then like now I feel like, oh, I used to watch you as a kid. You're like an inspiration, but it's a completely different mentality from like if I were to do it now as a fresh kid doing skits on TikTok and like live streams and shit like that. Yeah,
That's true. Well, it's nice that you guys did put on a lot of people in their early years. You got people like Arden in old sketches.
Dude.
Arden shows in a ton of your old sketches where you're.
Oh, that's someone from our era that's like
Yeah.
on TV and film.
That's someone who was just on a freaking.
Yeah.
But you know what's? I was talking to Bart about it recently too. I'm like, it's funny that like she's like A-list to a lot of people, but like, dude, she worked really fucking hard. She really like people if they really look back at her career, like she did tons.
And she did everything too. We would get booked for shows, and she would sing there.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, she was like doing everything,
Yeah.
whatever it took.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's cool that a lot of them, you know, had come through JK at a point, and then you know, some of them weren't even YouTubers to begin with.
like Theo Vaughn and Bobby Lee
That's
and like
wild.
yeah.
You know what's one of the craziest realizations I had like last week? That we've had everyone from Mia Khalifa to Tulsi Gabbard on the show.
Such a range.
Because someone sent me a meme of Mia.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, we've had her on our show. And he was like, what? And I was like, oh shit, we had Mia Khalifa.
Someone sent you a clip of her?
yeah.
No, a meme. I'll show you a meme.
okay.
Yeah. It's jujitsu. It's, you know when they do like fucking, they clip another industry for the, yeah, it's like a jujitsu meme.
It's crazy too that like, and you guys had Pokimane on here,
Yeah.
and to think that to some kids now, that's like old, is really sad.
Fuck yeah.
Like she's OG.
Like she's OG to kids now, and it's like we must be like when you watch fucking Smothers Brothers or some fucking.
We're like the Andy Griffith show.
Yeah, we're like watching I Love Lucy.
well, I mean, think about it. Like, what is this? 19 years on YouTube now?
Yeah. But see, there's still,
like-
I think there's still like a large sense of wisdom there that you can't get from a lot of other people that are doing it, because most people's life, their shelf life is not going to be anywhere near this, even when they're at their most popular right now. Like, there's no way.
Gotta thank the fans for that.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out, fans. Thanks for sticking by. Thanks for continuing to support, and for joining the Patreon.
We're going up, up, up. It's up. No, it's not our moment.